Hi everyone, this is Tanya Sutherland and I am the Wealth Coach, which is all about creating that new business or existing business and giving back that extra profit and passion that your business needs, or maybe it's become stuck and stale, or you're creating that second income or changing careers like I have almost at the age of 50. So if I can do it, so can you. So speaking from life experience and business experience, once we are working so hard and striving to create our careers and we're reaching our levels of success, what do we tend to do in the interim? We neglect ourselves and our health. We are so busy chasing the business or the money or our egos, or we actually just forget where we are actually at, and that is rather sad. So now let's look at how to maintain that healthy wellness. Now, I'm going to look at some typical syndromes which are preventing weight loss, which is from parts of our stressful lifestyles, our lifestyle of just being far too busy and not making the time to eat healthier foods, to prepare our meals. What do we do instead? Because we're in such a hurry and our lives are so fast paced, we'd rather go and buy our takeaways, and we have these instant meals, pop them into the microwave, and a few minutes later we have this instant meal that has no longer got any nutrients or any nutritional value whatsoever, just empty calories full of many, many chemicals that are man-made. They get blocked in our lymphatic system, affecting our immune system, affecting our health. Right, so number one would be our thyroid. Now, our thyroid is a gland that sits just around this area in our throat, which is to do with help speeding up with our metabolism and the temperature in our body and many other things as well. So you may go for a blood test for your thyroid and it comes back and the doctor says everything is fine. And unfortunately, it's not 100% accurate, these tests, but also listen to your own body. If you feel that you are okay, then that's fine. But if you can feel that there are things that are not right in your body and you're showing all these kind of symptoms, this is because of high levels of stress, as well as you are not maintaining a healthy lifestyle, hence causing the weight gain. So let's have a look at some of the typical symptoms that you would have if you have a thyroid dysfunction. So number one is fatigue. Number two is hair loss, dry or brittle nails. I've got a whole long list here. Tiredness, cold hands and cold feet, headaches, vertigo, that dizziness, very dry, scaly skin, which I mentioned, and rigid, brittle nails, which just keep on cracking, and having PMS in the sense of having very high, heavy periods and a lot of pain throughout that period cycle, which is not normal, very low immune system, loss of libido, blood sugar fluctuating, a lot of back pain, cramps, high or low blood pressure, and water retention. This is already telling you that you have got some of the symptoms of a thyroid dysfunction. The other one is called insulin resistance. Now, this implies an impaired ability of cells to absorb and utilize the glucose. So the body can't use insulin if efficiently, then the body produces more insulin, which leads to diabetes. So what happens then? The body's producing more fat and it starts forming more triglycerides, which is a form of fat, type of cholesterol that stays in the body, and this actually causes heart disease, bone disease, obesity, etc. Insulin resistance also causes high blood pressure, water retention, which changes into sodium, and you'll find you start having this salt cravings. So, and this will raise your cholesterol, and this will affect your blood pressure. This will absolutely leave you fatigued, and this continual weight gain. You could be exercising, changing the way you're eating, and yet you're not losing the weight. So check out your insulin levels. The other one is high cortisol. Now when we have our daily challenges of stress, the body releases a little bit of a hormone called cortisol, which is healthy. It helps you with that fight or flight reaction, pumping a little bit of adrenaline inside your body, giving you that boost to actually deal with that situation, which is fine and that is healthy. But if you have high levels of cortisol from stress every day, every week, month after month, year after year, the body is bombarded with excessive hormone called cortisol, which is a chemical. It has to go somewhere. It's got to lodge somewhere. So what does it do? It goes into your vital organs and it starts to actually cause blockages. It is stopping the natural filtering and process of the body passing through nutrients, vitamins, blood, oxygen, etc. to all the other vital organs. Now, with this high level of cortisol from our stress levels, it is causing severe blockages, and over time, this causes illnesses and serious disease. So let's have a look at some of the typical things that will affect your blood sugar, your immune system, definitely weight gain and obesity, poor short-term memory, loss of muscle tone, a lot of IBS problems, GI tract, your intestinal problems. It will reduce your growth hormones, which keeps us young. It's our anti-aging hormone, which means our testosterone, estrogen levels, our hormone levels are just declining, and we're getting older and most likely fatter as well. Osteoporosis, heart disease, fertility problems, insomnia, chronic fatigue, and this will affect your thyroid. It will affect adrenal fatigue, it will affect your kidney function, it's going to become kidney disease. So have a look at how stressful your life is. It all goes back to what are you focusing on and what are you thinking about. If you have a lot of stress in your mind all day long, hour after hour, day after day, week after week, that is becoming your world and your reality. That's all that you're thinking about. And it becomes very negative and draining emotionally. I mean, you know, when you are very worried, you are more mentally fatigued and tired. You can't even concentrate than going to do a 10-kilometer run outside. You actually still feel great after the 10-kilometer run. But mental fatigue, you can't even cope. You can't concentrate. And that negative, stressful chemical release and energy that you are living in, the state, this emotional state of stress, of anger, worry, fear, etc., is literally destroying you and making you ill. You heard about the mind-body connection? Well, this is it. What you're thinking, what you're feeling, you're releasing out a chemical that's going straight into your body. And that's what your body feels, that's what it believes, that is what it becomes. So there was a couple of basic sort of symptoms of typical scenarios of areas in your life that can prevent you from losing weight. And the other thing is, of course, you need to exercise. At least 20% of your day you need to exercise, and 80% of the day eat healthy. And of course, those that skip their breakfast, what are they doing to themselves? Statistically, as proven, if you skip your breakfast, the chances are you will become diabetic. And if you're skipping breakfast, how's your concentration levels? How's your moods? Are you irritable? Are you actually pleasant to be around? And you start picking up weight. So just have a look at what are you eating for breakfast. Make sure it's some protein with some healthy complex carbs, some form of vegetables like omelets or yogurt with some nuts or some cottage cheese and a whole grain bread. So you can always check out my website for more information about eating healthier. But this is just to get the emotional health and emotional wellness going, because if you are working so hard building up your career and you don't have the energy to be productive and to make healthy, good decisions, what kind of future are you giving for yourself and for your business? So developing your wealth as well as your emotional wellness and health goes hand in hand. So look after yourself to have more energy, have that clarity, that you can still be able to live a full life as you get older, not living on serious chronic medication full of aches and pains and inflammation and having no sex drive. I mean, what kind of future is that to look forward to? So make the changes today. Look at your stress levels and start making some changes where you can. Now, this is Tanya Sutherland, and thank you very much for listening to me. I'll be speaking to you soon again. Ciao, ciao.